welcome back. This is Books and Stuff, and my name is Des, and today I'm reviewing The Bride Test by Helen, Hoang. So, I read this book a while ago, and it did take me a really long time to get into it. I don't know if I was not in the right frame of mind when I started it, but once I did finally get back into it, it was a relatively quick read. Kai Deep has no feelings. Well, he feels irritation when people move his things, or contentment when ledgers balance down to the penny, but he doesn't experience big important emotions like love and grief. Rather than believing he processes emotions differently due to being autistic, he concludes that he's defective and decides to avoid romantic relationships. So his mother, driven to desperation, takes matters into her own hands and returns to Vietnam to find him the perfect mail-order bride. As a mixed-race girl living in the slums of Ho Chi Minh City, Esme Tran has always felt out of place. When the opportunity to marry an American arises, she leaps at it, thinking that it could be the break her family needs. Seducing Kai, however, doesn't go as planned. Esme's lessons in love seem to be working, but only on herself. She's hopelessly smitten with a man who believes he can never return her affection. Esme must convince Kai that there is more than one way to love, and Kai must figure out the inner workings of his heart before Esme goes home and is an ocean away. So there's a lot of secrets in this book. Kai has a brother who kind of knows what's going on. He agrees to let Esme move in and live at his house, and they have a little bit of a rocky start, but they play the perfect couple for the family, for the weddings and stuff coming up. I absolutely did love their story. I thought it was a very good story. There's, obviously that deals with the him being autistic and not knowing how to deal with different emotions and different things like that. She is so desperate for him to make a connection with him that she wants to go and be an accountant like he is and do this or do that. So it's a lot going on there. It was good. Like I said, it took me a while to get into it, but once I finally did, I was good to go. So it's The Bride Test, and it is Helen Hoang. And like I said, it was all right. It wasn't bad, and it was, I just had to be in the right frame of mind to read it. And there was a lot of maybe a language barrier for me that I had to try to get through and read. And I don't know if I pronounced any of their names right, but I just made them up in my head. I tend to do that sometimes so I can just keep moving on with the story. So thank you so much for tuning in. You have a wonderful day.